Good day, dear readers, viewers, watchers, and listeners. We are going to continue into the new chapter, the last chapter of the Sacraments of Eternity. Let us continue. Let us resume play in a new chapter. St. John the Baptist, a man of the desert. Let us begin. Palestine. One year before the birth of Jesus Christ, Bishop Zechariah and his wife Elizabeth were in their declining years. Most of his life Zechariah spent in God's temple. Elizabeth was busy doing domestic chores. They didn't have any children, and at times they thought that life just passed by. When they were young, they dreamed of having many children and asked God to help them. God had no mercy. At night, Elizabeth would cry. It hurt so much, especially when she saw neighboring children playing around. Zechariah assured her, "Elizabeth, don't worry. I hope God will have mercy on us." Zechariah, years are passing by. They are leaving as water in the river, flowing somewhere very fast. Honey, I understand you, but you should understand it is all in the power of God. We are sinners, and we have to endure and put up with everything. Zechariah, why did he punish us? You have spent almost all of your life to glorify him. Elizabeth, don't blame me. I believe the Aaron family line won't disappear. We will hope for the best. In every preachment, I'll beg the Almighty for mercy. Well, Zechariah, I can only dream and play with my kids in these dreams. My child will be lovely and smart. Let it be only in my imagination. Elizabeth, you are so amazing, and you always understand me, not only as your husband, but as a human. Let me kiss you. At that moment, the neighbor Jubel has come. Lord, forgive me. Peace to you, Zechariah. Jubel, peace be with you too. Sorry, us. No worries. It is life, and we have to enjoy it. Jubel, have you come for some particular reason? Yes, Zechariah. I need to talk to you. What is it? It is a secret, but it's of considerable interest, which has brought me to you. You are a bishop, and you should know everything. But I don't know everything. You are a respected man, and you are a righteous one. Your mind is not of a human, but God. Jubel, don't flatter me. Ask me. If I can, I will respond to you. You know, Zechariah, I have met wise men. Where did you meet them? Here in Hebron. They told me soon in Bethlehem, God's son will be born, and his name will be Jesus Christ. They said right before him, another child will be born, a forerunner named John. His father's name will be Zechariah, and his mother, Elizabeth. So I think maybe this is the two of you. Zechariah laughed. Jubel, you're funny. Look, Elizabeth and I were already very old. Jubel smiled. Zechariah, you are kissing like the young. Zechariah flushed. Jubel, you know, for a long time, we have never had children. How is it possible that she should give birth to a child now? I don't know, Zechariah, but I'm sure you will be parents of John, the forerunner. No, Jubel, it is not possible. Zechariah, everything may happen. God is almighty. These are not my words, but yours. I heard you preaching about this. Jubel, words are words and years are years. Believe me, if the forerunner is born, it will not be by us. So many people like us. Zechariah, I don't follow. All of your life you've wanted to have children and now you refuse? Jubel, you are wise. Well, maybe you're not a wise man. You're my neighbor. I'm sorry, Zechariah. I'm not a wise man, but it seems to me that you will become parents of John. Jubel, you may think whatever you like. Zechariah, one more thing. I don't think you're a lunatic. Not such a long time ago, I tended my sheep near Hebron. How is this connected to me? It is not. Just listen. It was a starlight night. I was laying on the grass and dreaming. What were you dreaming about? Zechariah was dreaming about everything. And all of a sudden, I saw a chariot of fire rushing through the sky and gleaming. Zechariah looked at his neighbor again. Jubel, I'm sorry, but answer me. Were you drunk? Zechariah, you know I almost don't drink. Fine, keep talking. I was looking at it and it came to an idea. It appeared next to our settlement with a purpose. Do you understand me? Lord Jubel, let's assume you saw the chariot of fire. How is this again connected to me? I'm saying these are you who are going to be the parents of John. This is the second time you are telling me this. How do we relate to this chariot? How do I know? I'm just a potter. You are a bishop. Jubel, go home. I'm tired of you. Don't know whether you're tired of me, but tell me, will you be the parents of John or not? God, why did you give me such an annoying neighbor? Zechariah, he is speaking the truth. What, Jubel? What did you say? Nothing. I'm sorry. I'll go home, but keep in mind, you didn't respond to me, so I will come back tomorrow. God, this is great. I've had enough today, thought Zechariah, and Jubel left. Who was talking to me? This voice sounded strange. Maybe no way. Elizabeth, What is it, Zachariah? Did anyone except for Jubel come by to us today? Zachariah, why do you ask me? You must be tired. Go lie down. No, I hear the voice. Who or what could talk to me? Zachariah, you're scaring me. No, Elizabeth, believe me, I really heard a voice which it was talking to me. If you heard what you heard, then why are you scared? I'm not scared. I'm interested if God really appealed to me. If he does, why me and not someone else? Jubel entered the house again. Zachariah, do not think that I am a lunatic. Jubel, I already doubt who is a lunatic, you or me. Zachariah, I am not. You mean this to be. No, I don't mean anything. I assume. Jubel, go home for God's sake. I'm leaving. Elizabeth, give him cold water, or better wine. He must sleep, and tomorrow I will come to discuss everything. Elizabeth, please show him off, and I'll become crazy from the friendly neighbor. Zachariah, calm down. I'll sit next to you. Zachariah fell asleep. Elizabeth was sitting next to him. My dear husband, best of all the husbands, I understand. I'm not easy. I ask you to understand me. I wanted to be I want to become a good mother and to rejoice you with the birth of our baby. Forgive me. I know you always encouraged and supported me. Elizabeth silently streamed her consciousness. Meanwhile, in his dream, Zachariah saw his parents. Zachariah, peace be with you, Dad, Mom. God bless you, but you passed away a long time ago. I don't understand. How could you resurrect? Zachariah, we did not resurrect. We brought you news. What news? The Archangel Gabriel will come to you soon. He will bring you the good news. What news? The Archangel Gabriel will come to you soon. He will bring you good news. Mom, what are you talking about? You'll find out soon. Mom, are you alive? Yes, Zachariah. We are alive. Everyone next to God is eternal. I can't understand. I am a bishop, and sometimes I don't believe what I preach about. Zachariah, believe it. It is not beyond the mountains or seas. The heavenly kingdom is right next to you. Mom, I'm sorry. Next to me, I can see only my neighbor, Jubal. Zachariah, don't offend him. He is telling you the truth. What do you mean? Everything he was talking about. My dear parents, I'm not young. Zachariah, it doesn't matter. You live in the East. Conceiving will not be a problem for your age. A human giving birth to a similar human shall not think of his age, but has to think about the extension of his family line. Mom, thank you for your frankness. Zachariah, as soon as you wake up, rejoice, Elizabeth, with all that you have just found out. Sure, Mom, I'll do that. Keep in mind, Zachariah. Peace be with you. Zachariah woke up. Elizabeth. Oh, Zachariah. Good morning. Is it already morning? Yes, and Jubel is back here. God, what is it? Yes. Jubel, you've interrupted my dream. I met my parents. I'm sorry. Neighbor, have you seen their chariot of fire? No, I didn't. I didn't sleep that night. I saw it. Listen, you gave me a headache by your chariot. If you see it again, invite the riders to be my guests. I certainly will. Won't you be afraid of the riders? No. If I am already not afraid of you, I won't be scared of them. Jubel, I beg my pardon. I have to service. Zachariah, I'll pop into your place in the evening. Please, not today. Sure, I'll come back later. Jubel, I'll be glad. Elizabeth. Yes, Zachariah? What? I was talking loudly during my sleep. Was I? I don't know. I was sleeping very well. God, what is going on? Zachariah, don't think of anything. You have to go. Zachariah left his house. It was drizzling outside. I feel gloomy, and the rain doesn't make it any better. Why so in the service I have to conduct feels so hard? Zachariah, I'm next to you. He stopped and looked around. Who is talking to me? You'll see. I'll come to you. This is it. My life has come to an end. Zachariah, he got upset. No, Zachariah, it will be only the beginning of your life, and you have just been blessed. At the moment, I feel only the chill and weightness of rain, and nothing else, replied Zachariah. I know what you mean, but the blessing is next to you. No, I have to hurry up to the temple. Everything may happen, and I want to live. Soaked, he pronounced, into the temple. Temple comers could barely recognize him. He looked different on that day. I'm sorry. It seems I caught a cold. Zachariah, go home. David made service for you today. Thank you, my dear. Please don't get me wrong. Zachariah went back home. He was ambling. Rain turned into a shower, but he didn't feel it. He kept considering he was memorized his life and his parents. Zachariah didn't notice when he entered his house. Zachariah, what happened? Elizabeth, I don't know. What's wrong with me? Maybe I'm sick, or maybe I'm not. Drink some wine. Elizabeth, I can't drink it anymore. Plus, I'm a Nazarene, and it won't help me. Look, if Jubai comes back, tell him I'm sick. I will, honey. Please don't die. Elizabeth, why do you say so? Do I look like a dead person? No, you do not. But you look unwell. Some days ago, you looked better. Telling you, I can't understand what is going on with me. Zachariah, I see. Please, take a nap. Elizabeth, are you sure? I'll get better. Sure you'll relax and get back your strength during your sleep. Elizabeth and I had a dream. I don't know whether to believe it or not. My mother told me we are going to have a son. My God, Zechariah, let's believe it. We'll rejoice in the twilight of our life. Elizabeth, let's hope. Another morning came. Zechariah was in a better mood as he felt a surge of energy. So weird today. Seems to be a special day. The sun is shining differently than before, speculated Zechariah. Elizabeth, what is it, Zechariah? Believe me, I feel so great today. Zechariah expressed gratitude to God and me. I knew you would understand me. I have to go. Hurry back, honey, and may God bless you forever. He went off the house and went to the temple, walked a little, and he saw Jubai approaching him. God passed by me, and Zechariah hid behind the trees. Zechariah, Zechariah, are you okay? He has finally noticed me. I'm fine, thank God. I thought you were sick again. Of course, it is much better to stay in the shadow of a tree rather than to heat under the sun. I agree with you. Let's sit down and talk. No, Jubai, I have to hurry up. Come to me in the evening and we will discuss everything. Jubai looked at Zechariah. You're a strange man, Zechariah. So hard to understand you. One day you will send me off. Another call me. I'll come anyway. They walked the opposite directions. Zechariah entered the temple. Peace be to all of you, my dear. Peace be to you, Zechariah. How are you today? Wonderful. Don't worry. And he proceeded to his regular duties. In some time, the unfathomable reason brought him to censor room. So, I go again. What is the power that is moving around me? He tried to understand. He entered the censor room with the censor room filled with suffocating odor. He looked around, and right before his eyes, a bright gleaming appeared. Zechariah, he fell swoon. Wake up, get up. Wake up and get up. He heard the voice from a distance. Came round. He got up and saw a man in the bright dress right in front of him. Who are you? I am Archangel Gabriel, and I am sent by the Overmind to bring you good tidings of joy. What is the tiding? Soon you'll have a son. His name will be John. He will be a forerunner before God. He will start performing good deeds to glorify God. No, it is not possible. I don't believe you. Zechariah, don't get angry with me. I can punish you. I have power from God. Punish me? What can I do? What can you do? I repeat again, do not evoke my anger. Zechariah got a deep thought. This man appeared to me from outer space. I've never seen him before. How can I trust him? Lord, what was that? Who was that? He went out of the censor room. Zachariah, you look weird. David, I'm sorry. Have you seen someone entering this censor room except for me? No, you were there alone. Looks like it was my imagination. What do you mean? Nothing, really. David, I need to go home. Sure, go. Though I feel sorry for you. I can't understand what disturbs you, Zachariah, but I think, David, don't worry for me. It will all build up. I hope so. Let's hope, David. Many citizens of Palestine often saw a chariot of fire brightly glowing and sparkling with columns of the rainbow. No one had any clue of what that was or why it appeared in front of them. People tend to consider it as the devil, sometimes as God, and sometimes admire just a beautiful view. The chariot of fire began to come more and more often. Priests had their own attitude and expressed their opinion. They were trying to threaten people and deny the idea of God's presence. They assigned all the devil. Merchant used to say they saw the chariot above Jerusalem, Bethlehem, Capernaum, and Bethabara. Once the chariot of fire touches the ground not far from Hebron, the crowd of people surrounded it, but no one dared to come inside. It was hissing and making other strange sounds. It was warm. People looked at the miracle. What is that? Are there the sons of heaven? There were many questions and much more fear. Finally, 4 people went out of the chariot. They were wearing bright clothes. From the side, they seemed to be shining like the stars. The crowd froze motionless. They were silent, looking at each other for a long time. Well, for some time. One of the chariot riders came up to people. Don't be afraid of us. We have come in peace and we wish you only goodness. You are our children. Many years ago, we resettled you here to protect from the disasters on the planet where you used to live. People couldn't understand what they were talking about, though the time comes and these people will relocate to other planets themselves when the earth runs out of its resources. Tell us your name. My name is Oris. Oris, you are God. Oris smiled. No, my dear, I'm not God. Our mutual creator, he is above and he has many faces. We met him. I know he will still He'll send his son to earth. He will name him Jesus Christ. Before Jesus, another human will come to earth. He will be born in your settlement, and he will be the forerunner. He will begin He will be born in your settlement, and he will be the forerunner. He will be the son of Bishop Zechariah and his wife Elizabeth. His name will be John. He will baptize you with the water on behalf of God. It will bring you closer to the kingdom, heavenly. Or you sound weird. It is not clear to us. Dear people, I understand you. I know you don't understand. To make it clear, the Overmind sends John and Jesus to you. They will explain everything in detail. Rias, why are your dreams shiny? And why do you look so weird? I could explain it to you, but you won't understand it. Just look and accept us as we are. I want to repeat, we have come in peace. It is the best explanation. Tell us, Aris, are there many centuries, many creatures like you living in the heavenly kingdom? If you tell me how many drops of water there are in the Dead Sea, I'll answer your question. How can we count all of these drugs? Exactly. It is possible. I hope you get it. One of the old men came up to Horus. My Lord, I'm old. I'm not afraid of anything. May I enter your chariot? I'm interested to know what it is. What it's made of on the inside. Dear man, what is your name? Abraham. Well, Abraham, come in. Abraham and Horus entered the chariot. After a while, the horse went out of the chamber alone. People clamored, "Where is Barak? Bring him back. Dear people, let's not disturb him. He'll be back soon." People are anxiously waiting. The time stood still. The chariot was making noise, and it kept gleaming. Dear readers, we will pause and we will stop there. We will resume play yet another day, another time, in the book entitled The Sacraments of Eternity. Until next time, dear readers, be well. Take care. Good evening, good night. Take care of yourselves and one another. In Jesus' name, thank you. God bless. Amen.